Meanwhile, 90 miles west of where he was sitting right there is the district of Sean Duffy, who is a congressman from Wisconsin. What do you make of what the Packers players were asking the fans to do, which was link arms for social justice?
So, well, my take is they wanted us to link arms in the stands in support of them, on the field linking arms, which was in support of those who are kneeling. Right? They were kneeling for the flag and saying, let's support all those who are kneeling for the national anthem and against our flag. And what you saw last night is in Wisconsin, that doesn't play well. To see all of those
95%
Packers
of the fans were not doing it.
Hands over their hearts, or those veterans saluting.
We have them up right there, these four veterans.
It makes me want to cry. It's, you know what? The Packers can get us to come out in 10-degree below weather and watch a football game outside, but they can't get us to disrespect our flag.
Right, and I think both teams realize that. The Broncos are saying this. They're going to be standing. The Pittsburgh Steelers who stood in the locker room, we're going to be on the sideline. The word is the Patriots going to be on the sideline. Do you think we could be on the other side of this issue now by Monday morning?
God, yeah, I hope so. I love football. I want to turn my TV back on. I love this stuff.
You shut it off?
I shut it off. I didn't watch last night. Because listen, I can't support these guys when they're not supporting our flag. I mean, our military, all the great things our flag represents, all that our veterans have fought for, it represents the civil rights movement. Absolutely. It represents women's right to vote. Represents all those great things our country has offered, the greatest nation on earth.
Last Sunday, 200 players took part in the protest, taking a knee, largely in part to the fact that Donald Trump had said things regarding them doing just that in the NFL. During the anthem is not the time to protest any politician.
Listen, absolutely. There are all kinds of platforms that these guys especially have to protest. But during the national anthem is not the right time. And you know what? I went to the first Packer game in the preseason, and these are blue collar. The wife had given the husband for Christmas last year their one ticket to this game, and they save up and they want to go. These people love their country. They fly the flag in front of their yard, and they love their football. And then those two things crash together to force people to pick over football and the flag. I love that we picked the flag.
And I just want to say this on behalf of the players. A lot of them are great. Almost 90% of them are unbelievable success stories, overcoming incredible odds to do something 0.0001% even get on the end of an NFL roster. That's right. That started to play this game.
I think it's fair to say that these players, they didn't want to be in this position. They were forced in to say, I just want to play football, but now I'm forced in to go, do I kneel, do I stand, do I link arms, do I support my players, do I support my country, what do I do? I mean, they're all in a bad place.
Or the player that accidentally walked out during the before the national anthem, and he stood there and put his hand over his heart. But you're right; it's a position many of them don't want to be in. So there was that moment of unity on the field last night, but also where you work in Washington, there was this incredibly powerful moment of unity where Steve Scalise came back to work. It was almost 3 months ago when he was shot, practicing on that baseball field for the congressional game. What was that moment like? You were there.
It's a pretty cool moment when there's a lot of division in America and in the Congress, and to see both sides stand up and fists in the air, welcoming. Not very often at all. I mean, it's a rare occasion, and everyone welcoming back Steve Scalise to the House floor,
including Nancy Pelosi.
Absolutely.
She has great remarks.
Steny Honer, Steny's welcoming him, and Nancy's giving a welcome. Listen, because you know what? We stand together. This was an assault on freedom and liberty when he was shot, and we all stand together as a Congress when one of us are taken out. And I think when he mentioned the fact that world leaders were calling him and wishing him well, it's the fact that this was an assault on America. This was an assault on the Congress, and they recognize that. It wasn't an assault on just a man. It was on everybody in that institution.
Symbol, just like the flag.
That's right.
Now let's go.
Well played. That was great.
Real quick on tax reform. There's a lot in the Republican caucus a little upset about as it comes to deductions and state and local tax.
Just in New York.
Where do you think? Peter King. And so is Chicago and Chicago too. So where do you guys stand? I mean, if 10 means you're all together, where are you now? And 1 means you're apart.
So you have some members of Congress from New York and Illinois and California that don't like this. But let's be clear: when you are a lower income person and your deductions, your standard deduction goes from $12,000 to $24,000, this doesn't matter for you.
That's right.
Now you at this table, you might pay a little more because you're not going to be able to deduct that. I mean, the bottom line is why are Texans and Floridians subsidizing your write-off for a 12%?
But do you realize your argument's with your own party? The argument you just put out there is with your own party.
But if we're looking out for low-income, middle-income folks, this isn't going to impact them. Higher income folks, it will. And you know what? Democrats who want to have a income war, they should join us in this effort, right? Because we all want to go after.
So people who don't itemize, this is not going to impact.
But here's we're going to have to work through this. But I think we're trying to get a lot of revenue to lower rates. This is the largest revenue raiser. It's about $1 trillion in revenue when we don't allow you to write off your state and local taxes. So if you take this away, this thing is going to absolutely collapse. So we need it.
Yeah, okay. We do. Congress.
Hey, thanks for having me.
I just want that child deduction.
That's all I want. So 8 kids, right?
Tell your wife, we love her so much.
We got to increase that a little bit more.
All right, thanks so much, Congressman.